Don Lemon, Rob, is out there, and he's doing his what is this? Man on the street stuff, and he goes up to a guy. There's two of them, Rob. The one I want you to pull up is the one that's the gentleman talking about, not this one, but the other one. The one where the fellow is saying, well, I'm kind of glad it happened. This is what happens when you go out there and do this. And
was it the gay guy, Pat? Was he
it's the gay guy. It's do you know which one I'm talking about, Rob?
I'm looking for it right now.
See if you can find it.
This one right here?
No. You just had it. Go back. No, go back. Go back. It's the one on the that one right there.
203. Shorts.
Go for it.
Yeah, I do.
And what do you think of what happened to him?
You know, sometimes revenge is a dish best served cold. I hate to celebrate someone's death, but when you talk about guns' rights and you talk about how much the Second Amendment matters to you and it impacts you, like, what do you expect, you know?
Wow.
Sympathies to his family, but this is why we need gun control.
One of my friends said on social media he died in a world that he wanted.
Yeah, he said it himself, right?
Okay, so pause this up and then go to the other Don Lemon clip. And then Don, you wonder why people react like this sometimes when they see you.
The guy's
Watch
wearing a cross.
Yeah. How you doing, sir? Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a fucking moron, dude.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, that's very nice of you
Yeah,
to
nice
say.
to see you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a whole bunch of what you've
I'm glad
had
you
to
watched
say.
me.
No, I don't.
Why?
But you just get clipped everywhere.
I know, but why don't you? You said you don't watch me, but yet you know who I am, and I get clipped.
Before I realized that CNN and MSNBC were full of shit, every once in a while I'd see
What do you watch?
talking. I watch all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but why do you say CNN and MSNBC are full of shit?
Because they lie.
But about what? Be
Everything.
specific. What's everything?
Are they in Canada? Are they in Canada right there? Where is he? Because that guy has an English accent, but from the looks of it, I don't even know if he's in the United States. Is he in New York?
New York City, buddy.
Well, wherever it is, that's such a freaking great moment. And first of all, Don Lemon, you want to talk about a fall from grace? This guy was one of the top CNN anchors, and your ass is in the street putting a mic in people's faces, and he's getting handled. And it makes me so freaking happy. And Pat, it's not, I know we're going to get into it. It's not just that. The majority of the people that I've seen out there on the left, from TMZ to him, to that guy, to even Don Lemon. Do you think Don Lemon is pissed off or upset or sad that Charlie was shot? Absolutely not. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. My cousin's wife was posting something about the Second Amendment, and she put yes, like all yes, that he was shot and killed. These are people that are in my family, okay? And it's
Are you kidding me?
I swear to you, and Pat, because I'm trying. Yes, I'm the Angry Patriot.
On Instagram,
my brother and them sent me the story. I'm gonna show it to you.
Hewlett.
You have no idea. This is my first cousin's wife. All right? These people, I'm telling you right now, they are captured by the devil, Pat. And I'm not being facetious, okay? And I've said this multiple times about Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It's not flesh and blood. It's principalities. It's evil. And these people have been captured.
Right.
They don't even know. Pat, when they walk around, they say stuff like this, and you have kids of all walks of life cheering, chanting, shot in the neck, and happy that a human being was shot for speaking, just speaking. You know what I mean? Guess what? If you don't like what he say, go in there and battle him. Go in there and debate him. The left, they have nothing. They have to silence us with death. They have to shoot us because they can't argue with us. And the devil, I'm telling you guys, it's evil. And these people they don't even know that they're captured, Tommy. They don't know that they're, I don't want to say possessed. How can you walk around and do that? And I'm going to show you once Tom says this thing, what these people are about.
Yeah, the greatest trick the devil pulled off is convincing people he doesn't exist. You know, the evil creeps in on little cat feet. You know, the fog creeps in on little cat feet. I think it was Walt Whitman talking about San Francisco. But guess what? Evil also creeps in that way. It's a little here, it's a little there, and all of a sudden, your worldview, and that's my concern, the worldview they have is on a foundation of deep evil flaw. It's deep flaws that they don't see as evil. And they're talking about the other side. And by the way, this goes back to activism in America. Activism in America in the 1960s, you had this horrible war, the Vietnam War, that was people are being drafted for a terrible war, and people lost trust in the government. But guess what also happened there? activism. That provided the fertile crescent of activism in the United States. And Saul Alinsky and others were out there saying, hey, accuse the other side of what you're doing. And when you do that, you appear to have the moral high ground. And then when you have the media, all but one leg of the media you have that are willing to propagate that, then you have this whole generation that says, I guess this is right. I guess I am a victim. I guess this is the problem. I guess it's here. And then the hate builds up in them because they're being taught to hate, they're being taught divisiveness, and they're being led through it. It got worse under Barack Obama's administration, but I don't blame him for starting it, but he poured more gas on it, and Pelosi poured more gas on it. And they say, well, and then today they want to say, oh, well, listen to the divisive comments of Donald Trump. I don't agree with everything he said, and I think presidential leaders have an opportunity to turn down the heat. But to your point, people that have a flawed worldview platform end up downstream in the lake of hate and bitterness, and that's what you're seeing.
Adam, what are you thinking?
So I just want to kind of give a couple thoughts. Here's an article I want to talk about. The Democrats are the extremists today. So I'm in Miami, and I'm having a conversation with these 3 girls that are in town from D.C., and I say, oh, D.C., it turns out they work for John Fetterman. And we ended up having a conversation. I go, Fetterman, he's actually like a more conservative Democrat. It's interesting to see his positions. She goes, well, yeah, I'm actually from West Virginia. I go, Joe Manchin, that's my guy. We started having this conversation. I said, I used to be more of a Democrat, and then I saw how insane the Democratic Party became, and I could no longer support that, and I'm one of the staunch advocates of the MAGA movement at this point, America First, because it's just common sense. She goes, how could you say something like that? MAGA are the extremists. I go, really? If I showed you data that would disprove your argument, would you believe me? She goes, depends where the data is from. I go, well, Pew, Quinnipiac, these are pretty reputable sources here. I said, Republicans and Democrats 20 years ago used to be right here. I go, where do you think Republicans have moved? Where do you think of Democrats? She goes, Republicans, MAGA, they're over here now. Democrats, maybe they're going to left. I go, it's exactly the opposite. Republicans, I don't know if you could show this. There's a chart there. There's a graph. Republicans have moved a little bit further to the right in that article, Rob. Republicans have moved over a little further to the right. By the way, this is from 2017. It has gone even further. Democrats have gone so far to the left, their party is completely unrecognizable. So you have an average person. This is the backbone of what Charlie was talking about. When he would go to colleges, and we had a conversation with him at Turning Point, I said young men in high school and in college are becoming way more conservative because they see what's going on here. So to the extremists' point of view out there, there's only one party that has become completely extreme, and that's the party that has no idea the difference between a man and a woman, is the party that has open borders. It is the party of chaos at this point.
Adam, great point, and if you don't mind, I have to. It's when you take out God, okay? And let's be real. Charlie was his biggest thing was God and Jesus Christ, okay? And there's no in the middle, guys. There's no more, I'm kind of on the fence, Jesus. No, either you're here and you believe in God and you believe Jesus Christ, or you're over here. There's no in between, okay? And that's the freaking war that we're in right now. This is the battle that we're talking about. And you named it, Adam. And yesterday, how many people did me and you talk to? Well, I'm talking to people, and some of them were kind of leaning, middle, little left. And I'm like, tell me what that side stands for, okay? Just please give me something that if you were running on, what would it be? Because from what I see it, the majority is they're pro-abortion, they're celebrating assassination. Okay, if you're a kid, they will happily give hormones and all that crap to mess up with their freaking bodies to make money. They're pro-open border. They're weaponized the Department of Justice. They don't give a give me something. Please give me something that these people are about. And once you take out God, they've been fighting for this whole time to take out God. And then when somebody gets murdered, they're celebrating it. So which party is that? Which side? If the devil came right now and had to pick a Republican or Democrat, which one would it be?
They don't have an anchor. They don't have a foundation. They don't have a worldview that is based in an undeniable and unmoving truth. They don't have that. They are looking for victims. Victims become voting blocks. Voting blocks become elections. Elections become power.
Yep.
That is the bottom line of it. And everything you see on this is the sausage making that leads to it.
If you at all at this point are feeling angry and you relate to guys like Vinny, when we call Vinny, or Tom calls Vinny, the Angry Patriot, and that stuck since that day till today, and you're in that community as well, you may want to go to vtmerch.com and place an order on Angry Patriot. We're going to put the link below, Rob, on the Angry Patriot, the hats, the shirts. There's a bunch of gear there. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.